Yo, what's good with y'all, my people? Much love to y'all. Much transcendence, because we transcend in this realm regardless. But today I just want to talk about mask and what the purpose of a mask is. Now, mask ain't what you think it is. You might think, oh, yeah, you masking up because you're going in the store because they done normalized the shit. But back in the day, you know what I'm saying, you used to wear a mask to protect your face from the cold weather or from cameras. But we live in a new era. And now they done put an acronym on the mask, which is muzzles and social killers. You notice when you speaking with a mask on, it's hard to hear somebody. Now, I envision the mask being on your face like a muzzle on a dog. You can't hear them barking or growling as much when they got that muzzle on. Same thing with the mask. I can't, can you speak up? You see what I'm saying? Now, let me explain how these are social killers. These are social killers because with your mask on, you don't know who is who no more. If you see a group of people, you're not going to know who all these people is. You know what I'm saying? They hiding behind that mask. So this is creating a social divider between everybody because now, since people got the mask on, a lot of people don't even believe in COVID. A lot of people that do believe in COVID believe that if you talk to somebody, you might fuck around and spread whatever you spreading, whatever you believe in. But if you ain't believing shit ain't spreading, then, you ain't worried about it. But you somehow wearing a mask still. Now, this still is a social killer because not only is your mouth hidden from you, which is micro features that your body uses to learn about social interactions with one another. So these micro features in your face will be like, oh, some people talk. Some people get like a little dimple in the middle of their face when they talking just because of the way they wrinkle their face up. You're not noticing those micro features due to the mask covering it up. So now you got these different entities that can hide within people's vessels or hide as a vessel behind the mask. Now, I ain't cap. I'm at work right now. I'm on break. I work with a couple entities that hide behind a mask. I'm the only one that see it because I see different. I am different. What could I be saying? But yeah, I am different, so I see different. So I have to break things down in a different format. I'm an analyst. So these things help me see what I see. For example, this mask construct. With these masks, they play as muzzles and social killers. But this is not the only thing. With these masks, they make you emit more carbon dioxide because now you're breathing slower and you're breathing in less oxygen. Now, we don't need oxygen as a main gas resource to breathe. You could breathe in multiple other gases and survive off of it. But oxygen is the main gas in our planet realm right now. So without this much oxygen, the normal amount of oxygen going to your brain as should be, or as necessary I should say, this mask is slowing down the oxygen within your body. And you know that the oxygen in your body is carried by blood cells. So the blood cells in your body is flowing, they flowing way slower. That means it's slowing down your heart rate, it's slowing down the way you think. That's why you ever meet somebody that you just felt was less intelligent than you, or you would consider them dumb, you'd be like, oh, this dude tweaking. They slow. You see what I'm saying? They slow. But this is because the neurons in their brain ain't functioning as quick as normal. So they're slowing them down because they're cutting off your circulation of breath with the mask. And they're not cutting it off completely. They're just slowing it down because they can't kill you instantly or you're gonna know. So they have to kill you slowly over time. This is what they do with everything. The foods, everything you consume. You consume music, you consume television, you consume literally liquids, you consume auric fields. So they'll try to set you up with somebody that's an agent and they got a kid that's around the same age as you. So they gonna raise they aging kid around you and they gonna be having a low vibrational child. And now you growing up thinking like, oh, that's my childhood best friend. I can't never cut them off. The whole time they're just keeping you anchored down. The shit goes that deep. But back to the mask. These masks are slowing you down and making your blood flow slower. Now this is making you think slower. And this is why everyone is easier to be brainwashed. That's why it's so easy to brainwash the children nowadays, because they in school with masks on. Same thing with the teachers. I couldn't do it. Nope, I'm glad I graduated the time I did. And even when I was graduating, I was struggling, and really done like pull my. I ain't gonna speak on that. I'm gonna cut this part of the video out. I probably won't, but it is what it is. Back to the mask. Since they slowing you down, right? This is why you ever hear somebody like, oh, I can't hear you with I can't hear you. I got a mask on. My homie just said that to me a couple of days ago. He was like, I can't hear you. I got a mask on. But that's because they're slowing down the neurons in your brain, so their comprehension levels are lower than yours. And this is because of the blood flow. And what is blood flow? With oxygen, the air you're breathing. So you thinking, oh, I can't breathe in as deeply, but it ain't gonna harm me as long as I'm breathing. No, that's not how it works. Your body naturally requires a certain amount of everything that it gets for itself. And what are you always doing by yourself? Breathing. Now, with your mask on, you're not aware of your breath no more. You're not aware of how much oxygen you're breathing in each inhale. So, since you're unaware of your breath, they're killing you with your own breath by you putting a motherfucking mask on. So imagine if you in the cold, right? You in a cold ass house and you trying to turn the heat on, but all the vents is blocked or covered up. They don't even gotta be completely blocked or covered up. You could put a fucking sheet in front of each vent, and the house ain't gonna get as hot as you want it to be because all the vents is covering it up. You see what I'm saying? And guess what you need for a hot house to get hot? You need circulation. You need circulation. You need circulation. But since this house that we're talking about is your body, you need blood flow. You need blood circulation. You need that oxygen to get around in your body. Because as you know, when you work out, the only way that you could, your muscles going to, dial down while you in the middle of a workout is once you catch your breath. Once you start breathing through that muscles. And now, since the air that you're breathing in is going to your muscles, you're just sending blood there, which is carrying the oxygen that you're directing. Same thing with the mask. Except you don't know where to direct this blood flow. You're not even aware that your blood circulates air through your body. You're not even aware that the oxygen you breathe in ain't even circulating as quick because you're not aware of the speeds of the circulation. So with these masks, it's dumbing you down just from putting it on. On top of that, there's 5G wires in the mask to make it adjustable around your nose. They trying to make it airtight, right? Well, I ain't gonna put my opinion on there, but the little wire that they got on there, how people be adjusting it to make it airtight. Those are the slower people. The people who are more masked up is the people who are more slower, and that's not even opinionated. That's an astute observation. That's literally an astute observation. Once you study anatomy and study science, literally, that's an astute observation. You can't even call that an opinion because you got on a face shield, a mask, and a gator. What the fuck? You think you're gonna be smarter than me? I mean, you may have some intellect. I ain't gonna judge you on that, but you're not gonna function better than I'm gonna function because my body is getting more of what it is required of. It doesn't even see you're lacking in your requirements due to putting a mask on because now you're gonna have to make up that blood flow. That's why I don't relate to people who wear masks, so I'm trying to build an example for y'all. So for example, you've been at work all day wearing a mask, and when you get off work, you thinking, well, I ain't gonna say when you get off, you about to get off, and you just thinking like, damn, I'm finna go home and go to sleep. But as soon as you leave, it's nighttime. Let's say you work second shift like I do. It's nighttime. Now, you like, damn, I ain't got shit to do today, so I might as well just go home and go to sleep. But as soon as you get into your vehicle, take your mask off, you start breathing, now you getting this energy. You on the way home like, I ain't your cat. I'm finna do everything tonight. Everything I be thinking about, I'm finna do it all. Now you start feeling motivated. You start feeling multiple different ways. You start feeling energized. You start getting up there and all. It's all you coming back to yourself. Cause see, the thing is, the mask is also the mask that they got people wearing. Not even just the mask, but masking up in general got people hiding their identities. So now it's even harder to tell who someone is because not only was we in a generation where real motherfuckers existed, but also fake motherfuckers existed. Now, fake person is just a real person with a fake identity. Now you have a mask, and people are covering up that fake identity with something else that's hiding the real behind them. So, forgive me, it's a lot of distractions in this parking lot. But I'm doing my best to maintain on track. I'm doing very well. But I just want to put y'all up. Like, open your mind outside the box. To every it's a question to every play that's being played. Every single time something's going on in this world, you must question it. Don't just take someone else's answer for the answer. Feel what I'm saying? You're supposed to take other people's answers as their answers, but as a stepping stool to find your own answer. And if they aren't acting as a stepping stool, then they are acting as an anchor, because now they're throwing you off of building your own answer. That's what the news is for. They tell you the opposite of the things that's going on, or they tell you stuff that's going to confuse you so you can't build your own answer, because now you're wondering, well, how is what Trevon's saying making sense, but the news been saying this since motherfucking February that we gotta wear masks because COVID been in the air and all these different variants. That's obviously trying to throw you off. See, I don't see why you trust the television, which is just a box with colors, more than you trust somebody that's living in the same matrix with you trying to escape. Like, you'll know they're trying to escape, and you'll be like, you can't escape the matrix. It don't even exist. There's no fucking escape route. Why would there be an escape route if we don't need to leave? Like, you ask yourself that question before you even have me waiting to answer it. Because I'm not even going to try to build no answer to no stuff like that. Sorry to go off topic, but I mean, y'all probably like when I go off topic. I'm done with all that extra apologizing too. Because I'm still noticing. Like, even the intellects, even the people on top of their game still have to unprogram themselves from the programs. So, I'm done with apologizing for nothing. Like, if nobody is offended or shit, or if I ain't in the wrong, then what I'm apologizing for? See, that's stuff that I've been programmed for, like, since a youngin', that I'm still unprogramming. But as long as you are aware of how you are programmed, then you're winning the matrix. Because once you are aware of the programs, then you can rewire the programs. Be like, oh damn, I said sorry 4 times today for no reason. Once you are aware of that, you could be aware of that either right after, and you'll be looking back and there'll be reflection. But once you are aware of that in the moment, like, you'll be like, sorry, and then realize it immediately, like, damn, I need to say sorry. Now you saying sorry to yourself on the inside, like, damn, I'm sorry I said sorry. But you shouldn't even be saying sorry anyway. That's why I say I apologize. Because sorry, all words are spells. And sorry means that you are feeling in a negative frequency. You know? Think of what sorrow is. That's what sorry comes from, is sorrow. Oh, I'm sorrowful. See what I'm saying? I'm sorrow for what I've done to you. I feel sorrow for what I've done to you. That's sorry. That's why I say I apologize, because, or I acknowledge this or that. You see what I'm saying? It's different. It's so many fucking words out here that you just gotta find the words that's resonating with your soul to move around the spells, but still get the message across. Now this video might be all over the place, but I'm finna hop off up here because, like, I need to do this more often, but I don't need to do it all day. But either way, as long as I'm doing it consistently, then I'm building. So, short clips, long clips, whatever clips y'all want, clips I just randomly think of, whatever it is, they coming, they building, and I'm just here to let y'all know we in a spiritual war. Stay on top of your game. We in the war for your mind and your vessel. Whoever controls the brain controls your body. Who controls how you think? Who taught you this and that? If you don't know, then why don't you teach yourself? It's that simple. See, we get caught up about, like, oh, my parents never taught me about this and that. Yet you stay down a library. You stay down the street from a library, and they never been. And it's plenty of books there, free. You could have went to a library, done gave yourself what your parents never gave you. My parents always talked about, I'm gonna give them everything I never got, and I got everything materialistic. But I didn't get wisdom or guidance when I was needing that. So why don't you give that to yourself? Because once you are aware of what you give to yourself, then you are aware of your own environment. What is the environment that you create for yourself? Can you trust yourself by yourself? Do you have a bond or relationship with yourself? Are you scared of yourself? If you are scared of yourself, then you got a lot of shadow work to do, because fear ain't even in, that's not in the program I'm subscribed to anymore. I ain't, everybody feared themselves before because everybody avoided the shadow work. But once you stop fearing yourself, there's nothing outside of you that can fear you. Once you stop fearing yourself, there's nothing outside of you that will put fear in you. Only those who tried to implement the fear into others will fear you, because they can't do that with you. Understand that. We are cosmic deities. We come from the sun. I am a sun. I am a son of the sun. Solar deity. Many of us are. But some people can't get the sun all day. I don't know. I'm just rambling now. I said I was going to get off a couple minutes ago. But, ain't shit else to do when I'm on break. I ain't got no food. I ain't finna go get no food because I'm saving money. And nobody's showing me the love to get me some food. That's cool too. It'd be like that. But just rambling. Might as well just start going live randomly and ramble on every fucking platform I have. And if y'all got a problem with me using profanity, it's not like I'm using it with a negative intent. I'm using it with a home type of intent. Like, I'm really saying profanity just to relate to you. And also, I'm being myself because I still use profanity. Because how the fuck you gonna make some words, then make that the curse words? Oh, don't say those words. Why would you make them then? See what I'm saying? Like, people don't question stuff. They just be like, oh, I gotta wear a mask at work? Okay. I'm finna move around that shit. I will change jobs. I got asthma. I can't do that. Hit their ass with that. Watch what they say. They gon', well, I don't know what the protocol is for that, but I'm gonna have to call HR. No, I'm just not gonna wear a mask. That's how it's going. I ain't wear a mask since I came in. But anyway, I'm gonna stop. What's it called? I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna just get off of here. Much love to you, my people. Peace, light, and love.